But what about movies? Do you have a must-see list this year?
That one as well, but tell me, are there like locally, like Indonesian movies that I should put
Locally,
in the list?
yes. This new movie is an award-winning from Locarno, and well, if you feel like you want to watch this because it's very, very promising to the Indonesian film industry.
All right, let's see it. Roll tape.
Pasti akan senang memiliki alasan untuk berkelana.
This one is, you know, maybe one of your must-see film list. An Indonesian film, Vengeance is Mine, All Others Pay Cash, which had its world premiere in the Swiss Festival's international competition. It is also the first time in Locarno's 74th year history that Golden Leopard has gone to a filmmaker from Indonesia.
Tugasmu hanya melenyapkan dia tanpa jejak.
Apa yang akan membuat hari-harimu sengsara? Yang akan membuat pernikahanmu dengan gadis itu sebagai mimpi buruk yang tak berkesudahan.
Jangan kau bawa-bawa gadisku. Jika kau ingin berkelahi denganku, katakan saja kapan dan di mana.
Today goes to a film that playfully and artfully pays homage to pulp revenge dramas from the 80s and the 90s. But as a jury, we were touched by the sensitive and subversive exploration of masculinity and femininity in a violent and macho world. The award goes to Vengeance is Mine, All Others Pay Cash by Edwin.
Ne vediamo un estratto.
Much for Locarno Film Festival. Thank you, Jonah. Thank you to the rest of the team. Thank you to the jury. This is quite unexpected for us. And unfortunately, Edwin, the director, and Meiske, my producing partner, and the rest of the delegation team, they're not here. They're back in Jakarta and in quarantine, but I'm sure they're celebrating somehow, eating gelato and pizza. We really didn't expect this. Thank you so much. This is actually our biggest milestone in our journey so far. And then we would love to dedicate this to the Southeast Asian cinema. Yeah. Especially during this very hard situation when we are battling in Indonesia, battling with the pandemic, and then we really hope this give like a boost of hope for all of us. So thank you so much.
So the original title in Indonesian is Seperti Rindu, Dendam Harus Dibayar Tuntas. Translated into Vengeance is Mine, All Others Pay Cash. We have with us tonight the director of the movie, Edwin. Edwin, thank you for joining us. Congratulations. But first, as we heard that you're in quarantine, tell us, how are you doing? Are you doing well? Are you feeling well right now?
Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, this is my last day, and I just got my PCR test, and it's negative. So I'm going to go home very soon.
Okay,
Good for
so
you.
double congratulations.
Double congratulations as it is.
So when talking about the film is adapted from a novel. It has become a challenge for a director and a filmmaker because there's also a burden of expectations from people who have read the book. But finally, you succeeded accomplishing what you have accomplished, including receiving the award at the Locarno Film Festival in Switzerland. Are you surprised by that? Tell us how you felt.
Yeah, it's a little bit chaotic. It's quite strange feeling. I mean, yeah, of course you don't expect this kind of thing happen, especially when you are just came from the long flight and jet lag, and plus the quarantine for 8 days. So it's an amazing feeling, crazy.
All right then, so Edwin, obviously congratulations. This is a big deal and we're so very proud of you. But a little flashback during when you started the project. What was your objective? Because you were like awarded because it is artfully expressed during this movie that you made and won an award. But what did you have in mind when you decided to start this project?
Yeah, when I read the book the first time, I just fell in love with the Indonesian original title, which is Seperti Dendam Rindu Harus Dibayar Tuntas. It has this, it's a catchy sounds and a lot of feeling and energy. And when I read the book, like only 3 days, I finished the whole book, with a lot of cinematic visual experience, which I think it will be best for film to be to adapting this book as a medium. And the book itself and also the film is a tribute to our popular culture, like popular music, film during the 80s and 90s. And yet it's not feeling nostalgic. It feels so fresh. It feels so contemporary. It addresses a lot of problems that we are all facing now.
Well, tell us the challenge of making this movie during the pandemic.
Yeah, we start shooting last year, March 2020, and then we have to stop the shooting just 3 days before we have to finish everything, so because of the first PSBB, the lockdown. So we have to continue for another 3 days, the next 6 months with very different shooting condition, with all those PCR, and then all those health protocols, which is very strict, and shooting on the street and Pantura with the health protocol that are strict is quite challenging, I would say.
All right, now looking back to some of your previous works, I'll take us back to 2018. Aruna and her palette, Aruna dan Lidahnya. You always to put Indonesian flavor into your work. So tell us, in Aruna, it was all about Indonesian culinary. What about in this one? What can we expect?
It is very Indonesia. It's set in Pantura, our main road. A lot of important things going on there. There's a lot of culture there. They have their own music. Even this truck driver culture is very strong in that area, and you can sense this flavor of Indonesia everywhere in the film. Not only Indonesia, I guess it's quite similar with Southeast Asian films.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Elvin, of course, through movies and other, we can always, find a message, and the message is of course, different for every person watching. But for you, what message do you want to convey through this movie?
Yeah, this film is very playful, fun approach on how we see our society nowadays, which quite familiar with machismo culture and patriarchal system. So I would like to ask the audience to really not to forget that we used to have a lot of problem with this culture, being macho, showing that you are man enough, you need to go violent, and yeah, it's a invitation for the audience to reflect our society today with very playful and fun way.
The Locarno Award, what does this mean to you, and what do you want to bring next after this prestigious award?
Yeah, the award is very nice thing that we have right now. It's a good timing to get this kind of award, to motivate us, to support all of us, not only me, but all friends, all filmmakers, all Indonesian film lovers, the audience, the people of Indonesia, to keep alive, to to be still motivated and fight for our life. To be alive is something that we really need to fight.
Okay, not least but last question, Edwin. Of course, what's on everyone's minds here in Indonesia is when and where can we see the movie? Is it going to be showing in the theaters, or are we going to be able to see it online? Tell us.
Ideally, it needs to be seen in very big screen, the biggest screen as possible, with a lot of people together. It's gonna be really really fun watching this film together in cinema. Yeah, let's see if that's possible with the situation. I hope the situation get really really better as soon as possible, so we can watch film, shoot film again, and have fun together.
Well then, Edwin, Indonesia's award-winning movie director, again, congratulations and thank you for joining Asia Prime.
The movie again is called Seperti Rindu, Dendam Harus Dibayar Tuntas, or translated into Vengeance is Mine, All Others Pay Cash. Asia Prime will continue after the break. Stay with us.